Boom,
That's
episode 44.
Hey.
Hey!
Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you hear is Papa, don't kill me no more.
The thing is...
That was pretty earlier, 44 fours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to break down that line a little bit. So, yeah, okay, you're kicking down the door, you're waving the 4-4. But if you're already dead, why are you asking not to be killed anymore? Like, don't kill me anymore. Like, would your soul come out of your body? Like, let me float in peace. Like, how? Like, why is it don't kill me no more?
You know, sometimes you just don't want to be dead anymore, I guess.
Like, wouldn't it be like, don't shoot me no more? Or like, don't, like, hurt me no more? Or like,
sure.
don't scare me no more?
I'm not sure what he was thinking, but a lot of people seem to like it. That's one thing.
I don't want you I don't want to be killed anymore.
I don't want to be killed at all.
But that's like one of those things that once...
Yeah.
Like, it's like one of those things that only happens once. It's like losing your virginity. It's like, I don't want to lose my virginity no more.
If I get killed once, I don't care if I get killed twice.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
would agree with that.
Like, I'm good. I'm good after the first one.
I'd
It's
agree
like,
with
all right. We did this.
But like...
You
gotta try it.
You gotta try everything once. Can't knock it till you try it.
You gotta try being murdered, right?
It's not gay if you like it.
But like,
if you're a gay fish.
Yeah.
If I was a gay fish, I'd...
You'd be Kanye West.
No, I think...
Do you think we can still give Kanye West a gay fish title, or do you think he's grown out of
I
that?
think he's grown out of it. Yeah.
Like, now with him and his, like...
He's evolved.
Like, Trump-hugging antics and stuff? Like, is he beyond the
I
gay
think he's
fish
like
now?
I think he's still like... He's a different type of fish now. Like, he's...
Like a blowfish? Because he's sucking Trump's dick?
Yo... He probably is a blowfish. Or a fucking... What's those ones that fucking... The scavenger on the bottom of the fucking oceans and shit like that? They fucking suck up all the...
All the...
Oh.
He's one of those.
I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying. I just can't remember what the fuck they're called.
I can't think very well right now either.
That was like
Pretty
my dick in high school.
Just at the bottom of the ocean, just fucking...
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Just scraping up the bottom of the barrel, the scraps, you know what I mean? Just picking up what everyone else left behind.
Yeah. Because, like...
That was high school?
Yeah.
High school was my peak, I think.
I'm just playing.
I know.
But I did do a bit of that.
So, like, you just wait around and then you try and get the... You try and get the really good ones, but then, like, when they all leave and, like, there's still the other girls around, you're like...
Yeah, alright.
Alright.
Yeah, well, yo, definitely, like, in high school, too, like, you would try to, like, shoot your shot with, like, the hot chicks. And sometimes you'd get it, sometimes you wouldn't. But then, like, you always had, like, that, like, pocket of, like, side girls who, like, you always knew were down to fuck, but you didn't want your homies to know you were fucking them. You know what I'm saying? There's, like, your secret Rolodex on MSN Messenger.
It's
almost
like going out to the
back
bar.
then MSN Messenger was like the fucking that was like pussy 101 right there. Like,
you talking about MSN Messenger right now? Oh my god!
Like, how much pussy did you clock
Remember
off
how much
MSN Messenger?
Like your name meant?
Oh yeah,
Like,
and you put like a rhyme in there.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Yeah, this is what I feel.
Yeah,
this is what it's
kicking the door, waving the 4-4. All it said is, "Papa, don't kill me no more." Maloney.
Yo, Maloney's sick. I remember you had
oh man.
I remember one of your MSN names actually. It was a Nas rhyme. Fuck, I can't even think of it. I wish I didn't bring it up because now I'm just looking.
I used to make some fucked up MSN names too. Like,
yeah, you did have some
like,
fucked up
like going back and like the bottom of the barrel thing is like I know like sometimes when you go to the bar and when you're drunk and it's getting late. You know, like I've been trying to hit up some nice ones, but like it's getting late. I better focus on a fucking.
You're like, well, out of the not even A, B, C. Like, you're like out of the D selection.
Yeah.
You're like, she's the cutest. All right.
Or you just go for the ugliest one.
I got like 20 minutes to make this work.
If you really just want to, you just go for the ugliest one in the whole place.
Is there a point where like, see, because you almost like stop trying as hard too, right?
Yeah.
Like as like the grade goes down as you put effort in throughout the night and it gets later and your chances get thinner. But the last one, like first one, you're like, yeah, can I buy you drink and stuff? At the end of the night, you're like out of money and shit. You're just going up to the girl, you're just grabbing her on the ass, like, yo, wanna fuck?
Or you ask them to buy
I'm
buy
down.
you drinks.
Alright.
You want to buy me a drink?
Yeah, Eddie gets girls to buy him drinks. I don't know how that goes down.
It's fact. You learn a lot about girls.
Well, I mean, my girl buys me drinks, so shout outs to her.
Yeah. Well, like, well, you learn a lot because, like, if the girl's like, no, what the fuck? You don't even want that broad anyway. If she laughs about it, then it's like, okay, you start a conversation. And then if she buys you the drink, you just pull your dick after that.
Yo. What do you think's responsible for more sex? Like, more dude slam pussy? ChristianMingle.com or MSN Messenger?
Like, currently?
No, just of all time.
Of all time?
Like, who's really got to smashing through, like, what is responsible for more smashing happening?
It's gotta be MSN. I don't know.
I've
never been on Christian Mingle. That'd be an interesting experience.
I'd say Christian Mingle, that's where I get on mine.
Yo, I wonder how many kids right now are direct relatives of MSN Messenger.
What do you mean by that?
Like the sex that birthed them was created through MSN
like
Messenger.
they were created from MSN?
Yeah.
MSN babies?
Yeah, yo. Like, you know, like the baby
I
boomers and stuff, like different generations. Like this next generation coming up, they're the MSN babies.
How long was MSN around?
It was popping. ICQ was the shit before that.
Yo,
but
ICQ.
I never really fucked with ICQ hard.
Yo, I didn't really either, but like I remember having both. Like,
yeah.
I was like, I should have this too.
Yeah, but it wasn't really popping because everyone had MSN.
Yeah,
anyways.
it was old. Like you didn't even.
Yeah.
It was just like a list of names. Really.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It reminded me of like fucking like America Online chat or some shit.
Yeah.
That shit was whack.
That's weird. Like movies like fucking You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
Like, the whole movie based on like.
Yeah,
mailing,
like
so weird, like things like that, right? Like technology.
Was
just
email
changed.
the way of like was email the MSN before the ICQ?
Yes, man.
And then Facebook came out, and then you're like, oh shit, I got this massive Rolodex. I don't even got to get your email from you. Like it was like it just became way more like open.
True.
Because you remember, like, you still had to, like, get the girl's email to add her on MSN.
Yeah.
So, like, you either had to, like, you'd, like, meet this girl you might not have talked to or something, but you go to your homie later, you're like, oh, who is that girl? Like, I was kind of feeling her. Can I get her email from you? So then you had to, like, engage in conversation when you added someone. You couldn't just add someone and not talk.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, see, Facebook kind of ruined that game, but it kind of made it a broader scale, too. Because you could just reach out to, you're like, yo, this girl looks hot. You added her, and you know what I mean?
You just send a poke.
Oh, I hate that shit, man.
New.
You don't do pokes or waves.
No, pokes or waves are...
Yeah, if you do pokes or waves, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
You ever been just poked or just waved?
Yeah, I hate that.
And like with nothing
else to follow.
It's like, what do I do? What, you want me to poke back?
That's what I do.
Do you?
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'm like,
do nothing.
I'm not initiating a conversation because you poked me.
I actually forgot about it, and then like somebody poked me the other day on Facebook, and I was like, they still have this feature?
But what I'll do is I'll wait like a day. Like I'll open it and leave it on red, and then like I'll wait a day or two, and then I'll poke them back. I'll give them a slow poke. You know what I mean?
A slow poke.
Yeah.
Is that like when
slow poke?
It's like a mental chess when you poke and waving at people.
Is that when like you put it in, but you just put the tip? And
just the tip?
And you just go like a little slow motion with
and you just kind of like gyrate like.
And
you don't really go in and out. You just kind of like gyrate around circularly.
And then you start doing the countdown. You're like, 1.
I just poked you, bro.
That's fire. That's fire. Lit. Oh yeah, we gotta introduce our guest. We got the homie Lipinski with us.
Oh, true.
He's been getting pussy since MSN days.
Yeah.
He was outside.
Been around.
Come outside.
He was outside back then. We used to be outside. Yo, you remember when we used to do this? Go meet up on our bikes at 4 a.m. and go hang out with girls in like random parks in the city.
For sure we did.
Me and you used to do that. I think Hughes. I used to do that shit with Hughes all the time.
We were 13 together. I think I was 12.
Yo, what do kids do now? Do they still meet up in the park and get pussy? Like ride their bikes at 4 a.m?
All we could do was chill in parks back in the day, man.
Yeah.
That's Cedarland, Briar Park.
Like so much shit changes as generations go on.
Yeah, it's like.
But is that the same? Like
kids don't go outside anymore.
Like you still losing your virginity in the park?
Or did I lose my virginity?
I'm pretty sure I lost mine in a park.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah. I was outside.
That's respectable.
Yeah, I was outside.
I lost mine at a party and.
At a party?
Yeah.
I don't really know if I really got too much pussy at parties. Like,
I got a few, but not really.
I did some I did some shit, but I don't know if I was ever like fucking at the party. Like, I definitely
you gotta be pretty horny to fuck at a party.
Yeah, like I got some top in some bathrooms and shit. Actually, a lot of top in a lot of bathrooms,
a couple sinks broke.
That wasn't me though.
No,
bathrooms for sure. I remember my one birthday, I was messing around with this girl in the bathroom and we weren't really thinking about it. And by the time I came out, there was a lineup for the fucking washroom. And everybody sees it, both comes out, and they're just like.
I don't know if I should put this on record for her sake, but me and my girl got kicked out of a Jays game for fucking in the bathroom.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I respect that.
But that's not a party, but...
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
But yeah, that happened.
That happened.
So, yo, like, one thing people need to know is that, like, we need to cut out all this racist shit because we were all white at one time. Because, like, that semen comes out.
Yeah.
Everybody's semen is white. So we were all white at one time.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Kind of. We were all, like, pink at one time, too, though. You're half semen, half egg, fam. What color is the egg?
The egg?
Like, the vagina, you know, that shit's all pink, but, like, is the egg, like... Imagine it just, like, had, like, a mysterious glow to it. Like, you know, in a cartoon when there's, like, a... aura, like crystal or something, and it's got like this glowing shit around it. Is that like what the egg looks like? Like the one that like you know is fertile. Like all these like, is it like a war zone in there? Like all these sperms are like a fucking race cut. You know what I mean? Like Ricky Bobby's crashing into each other and shit, and they're all just trying to shake and bake their way to the fucking glowing egg. They're like, that's the one, and then like, just cause like a pile up, and then it's like nothing hits it. But then sometimes that one dude gets through and like he's like, I got it, you know what I mean? Or like, how's it like? Do you want to see the process? Do we want to see that process?
Make
like,
it happen.
Like,
make it happen.
Should we do like educational films and like film the inside of a vagina during sex? Not even the vagina technically, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do we want to see this process? Do you have to speed it up? Like, does it just shoot in there, or does it like take a while to like kind of like maneuver? Is it?
I've
like,
actually thought about that.
Is it like walking? Is it walking through a dark cave with like a candlelight, or is it like fucking a racetrack?
You know, like sometimes is everybody just shooting for it, or are they trying to push each other like fuck up each other like?
Yeah, that's what I think. It's like NASCAR shit, except they're like crashing into each other and shit. They're like, Sabotage is like, yeah, well, I'm gonna die, but you gonna die too. You ain't getting in there. I hate this motherfucker beside me. Ugly ass sperm. There's like that one quiet guy on the team who no one ever paid attention to. He wasn't cocky or nothing. Yeah. He just kind of maneuvers his way through because ain't nobody like mad at him.
Yeah, he's probably he's the one that gets it.
Like in high school, the nerd doesn't get the pussy, but in the vagina, the nerdy sperm gets the egg. There's balance to everything in life.
You think so?
Yeah, the guy who just played the wall and he was like, you know, he was just like cool, you know, but he didn't like talk to nobody. He was just kind of a loner. That guy's getting the egg. Everyone else is like, yo, fuck it. I'm not making it, but this guy's creeping up on me. I hate this motherfucker right here.
You might have a good point. The nerdy sperm might
when we was in that nutsack, this dude was always cramping my shit. You know what I mean? Like, was swimming over my face and shit. It's like, get your fucking tail the hell out of here.
Dirty sperm gets a worm?
Early sperm gets the worm?
Nerdy
sperm gets the worm, yo.
Nerdy sperm.
Fire.
Must be smoking sherm.
So, yo,
I wrote the song a long time ago.
But even talking about Facebook and MSN and all that shit, right? Like, it gets so much more desensitized by generation. Like, think about it. You started off with, like, ICQ. I don't even remember the process to that. No, you started out with real life. You had to go talk to human beings.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Then you go to MSN, or even like MSN.
ICQ, MSN.
MSN, right? And you had to get the email. There was still like a rule of engagement, whether it was through a third party or whether you directly got it from the guy. Like, do you remember how trash that was? Being like, yo, can I get your email? I'll add you on MSN. Like how trash that was.
Cool though.
Do you remember how trash it was? It was like getting a girl's number. You got her MSN. You know what I'm saying? And then Facebook happened. You didn't even have to engage anymore at all. All you had to do is start a conversation and accept a friend request.
That was better.
Now you got Tinder.
Yeah,
now you don't even gotta add nobody.
Yo,
you just swipe till you're satisfied. You're like, yeah, I'd fuck it.
Yeah, man. I've never even been on any dating site. I've never had Tinder. I've heard of Grindr.
I heard Grindr for gay people.
I heard
you wouldn't hear Grindr.
Pause.
No, that. Oh wow, I'm embarrassed. But I heard Chappelle telling a joke. He's like, I thought he was saying that Grindr was the one that's like, now your phone just beeps when someone near you is horny. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know if that's horny and you just fuck them. Like, I don't know. Tinder's
I don't know how that one works, but I like
really?
with
Grindr's
Tinder.
Gay?
Huh?
Grinders for gay
I
people?
think so.
Yeah, it is,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
Only
pretty
you
sure.
fags would know that. How would I know that shit? Bitches.
That turned around on us real quick,
Yeah.
actually.
I had to do something. I got into defensive mode. I had to do something.
We were laughing about.
Yeah, you
It was
had
like,
me. I got you back,
Yeah,
though. I
you
got
kind
it.
of cornered us with that
care.
one. Pause.
We hit him with the pause, and he's like, "No,
Nah,
Yeah.
You're the pause.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
pause.
yeah,
Metapause.
Fucking flip that switch on you, man.
That's metapause right there. Meta world pause.
back when like you could like pause your video games. Now it's like all online where you can't even pause.
Yeah, what the fuck is that shit too? Like, how do kids get into live video games like that? Once you start playing shit like live video games and like Fortnite and shit, like you've dedicated your life.
Oh yeah,
Like that,
Games
this
are addicting, man.
But this is like an
Lost a
avenue
job
of your
over
life
games.
that's permanently there. Like back in the day, I sit there and play Mario for 3 hours. But if I want to go fucking jerk off or some shit, I could pause.
yeah.
Oh, I haven't showered for 5 hours. Pause. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you're like, you ain't showered in like 3 weeks, and like your mom's like, you gotta go outside. It's like, well, Jimmy just sits up on Tinder all day in his room. I'm playing my video game. You just stinking like shit and fucking. It's like the South Park episode.
I was about to say
right?
that reminds me of fucking Make Love Not Warcraft.
Yeah, they just
South
fucking
Park.
shit in their fucking chairs and
Mom,
shit.
bathroom.
Bathroom. Like, yo, I'm
No
telling
hot
you.
pockets.
Like, that is a dedicated choice you make when you start playing live video games. Because you can't pause. Like, you are now engaging in something that
Yeah.
is, like, permanent in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
I ain't got time for that. Give me James Bond 007 for
I don't
64.
even. You guys
I'll
play
pause and
Vids?
shit.
I don't even. I can't even fuck with video games
haven't-
anymore.
No, they got too
I ain't
intense,
had
man.
I ain't had a video game system since PlayStation 2.
I fucked with them all the way
I
up
got
till Wii.
PS3, and I really like. I've only bought like when GTA came out. Like I remember fucking. I bought Modern Warfare 2. That was the last game I was actually into.
Word.
And I played that game so much. I'd call into work to play the game, then I'd stay up all night and play it. And I remember I got fired because I just
Holy
kept playing the
shit.
game. The day I got fired, I sold that
Yo,
fucking
you know
Xbox. Yes.
You know you made a dedicated decision when you would lose your job over a video game.
First job out of high school, mind
Holy
you.
shit.
The last game that
Holy
the last
shit.
game I played a lot was San Andreas.
Run up on you like I'm CJ from San Andreas.
I wrote the shit a long time ago.
A real long time ago. Feel me?
And it's funny, if that
94.
skit came out now, it would have been a long time ago you wrote
Stop
that.
hitting the table.
George W.
Talking about George W. Smith. He ran for mayor. Something back in Oakland. You probably never heard about him. He's like, alright.
Yeah, the guy in the club, he's like, he probably didn't hear about him. He's like,
Yeah.
alright. At least you explained it. That's like a papoose bar.
Papoose.
You know, he sets it up for like 4 bars and then gets you the punchline, and then you still don't get what the punchline is, and he explains it for 2 bars following it. It's like, it's half a verse, it's just a breakdown to one punchline he hits you on like the 6th bar.
Papoose, man. Where do you go? I remember he had one song on the radio.
Yo, Pap was
I mean, he
sick,
was on
man.
91.5. I remember hearing Papoose on 91.5 like 10 years ago, and I was like,
Word?
yeah, he had one song that was on 91.5, and I was like, I like that.
Pap
I
was
cool
sick.
with it.
Pap was sick.
He still is
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, he is.
But, yeah, I didn't mean no disrespect by what I just said, too. But there were parts in his early career when he was doing, like, all those K-Slay tapes, and he was just, like, he was rapping too
Remember
much.
mixtape days?
Oh, yeah.
Remember how
Yeah.
big mixtapes
That's
were?
another
Well, even, like,
conversation
just
we
drop
needs
mad.
to have.
Yeah.
Well, even like
actually.
all that music now, like now with all the streaming services, because they're not on there because they're
That's what I was going to say.
copyrights. They're not on there, so it's like, where's all that music go?
That's a generation of music that's, like, a vault, basically, that only people who live through it know exist, or if you pass it down to kids.
Yeah.
Because kids, you can't go on Spotify and type in fucking, like, DJ Who Kid and G-Unit fucking Future Is Now or some shit, or,
you
like,
have to go on,
G-Unit Radio Part 36, or, like, you know what I mean? Remember how many G-Unit radios there were?
Oh, man. Like the tapes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
G-Unit Radio!
too many.
Who Kid!
Is that Pip still around?
Man.
Say what?
Is that Pip still around?
Yeah, so that PIF you can still go
That-
and access, and they
I'm
have an
still on
app,
that PIF.
so you can still, like, they have an app so you can actually,
Yeah.
like, you know, peep it on your phone and shit, but it's just, like, kids aren't really doing that now, right? Because nothing goes to that PIF, everything goes to these other streaming services and shit, so, like, the traffic, I bet, is slower and slower by the year for that PIF, but it's like, yeah, there was a whole 10 years of like the best hip hop that was coming out from like 2000 to 2010.
Well, back when like
were mixtapes.
Well, back when
that's when the mainstream shit kind of like went downhill.
Like mixtapes aren't even mixtapes no more. Like mixtapes are now like original content now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like back when like
it's just they don't want to call it an album.
Mixtapes were all not, like when you rapped over like other people's beats and shit like that. That's what mixtapes were at one point. You know?
Yeah.
Like, who were the real, like, Alchemist, Green Lantern?
Oh, the Green Lantern team were fire.
Yo, you remember, you know who was one of my favorite mixtape rappers back in the day was actually Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
Remember how he was sick, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He used to have all those punches. Like, I remember feeling him hard, man. Like
his mixtape shit was, like, better than his album shit.
Some dudes really shined on the mixtapes.
Yeah. And, like, how the mixtape started, it was, like...
Fabulous. Budden was a mixtape rapper.
Yeah. Even, like...
dudes got big off that. You know, like
Lil Wayne really made his he was around before the tape era, but like he really like got popping through the mixtape era.
But like the era before that with mixtapes, like those were when artists started making their own mixtapes. Before it was all DJs. Like Like I remember like
Funk Flex tapes and shit like that.
I remember one of my I remember one of my favorite tapes, cassette was the Funk Flex and Big Cap, The Tunnel.
Yeah.
It had like it started off with the Biggie and Tupac freestyle, and then it had Rough Riders right after that. It has Snoop rapping over the Biggie beats.
I'm pretty sure The Tunnel. That's what If I Get Locked Up Tonight was on.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. The Funk Flex and Big Cap tape. We were listening to that this morning.
I like.
I think it might have been the first time I heard M, because that was right before
Eminem.
The Slim Shady.
That was before Slim Shady.
It was right before.
Oh, word.
I think that might have been the first time I heard M. Was that song?
He's drunk as shit in that fucking song.
Yeah, which one?
If I Get Locked Up Tonight?
Is he?
Hey, listen to him. You can just like hear it in his voice. He's fucking drunk. And I'm pretty sure at the song he's like, I'm drunk past the test or some shit like that.
Because if I get locked, that's right.
Yeah.
Then I might not come home tonight.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, that was a dope tape. Cassette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassettes,
back when like and like
side
even
A,
like
side B.
Even even some people's like cassettes they'd make it so like when you flip the tape, it was like almost like another like intro. I remember like the Method Man and Redman.
The brick salad. The brick salad.
When you flip the tape over, that's what it was.
Yeah, that beat's so fire.
Yo, straight up, that Blackout, just for the record, is my favorite album to listen to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm driving or something, it's just...
Remember when we went to Ohio, how much we bumped the shit out of that?
Definitely super cool.
When we went to Rock the Bell, remember how much I wilded out for Method Man and Redman at Rock the Bells?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, like, I was wilding out.
That was one of the best performances I've ever seen from a hip-hop act.
Fucking, what's his name?
Red at Rock the Bells.
Debo came out on the bike during the set, remember, from Friday?
Debo came out on the bike,
I got that pic with him.
That's... dope.
He just came out during Method Man and Redman. Remember I caught Method Man's towel?
Yeah.
That was my show towel for a couple years. I don't know what happened to it. I think I gave it to some kid who really liked Method Man more than me. I don't remember.
And the kid probably just like took it home and used it as
probably
a cum rag.
Oh. Like
probably sitting under some dark couch in like in a murky area of some guy's perverted basement and fucking it hasn't seen the light of day for like got like fungus growing on it and cum stains from MSN days.
Why's there got to be cum on it? Can't it just be a fucking hand towel?
Nah, because he had to show that shit disrespect. Like something you cherish, you give it to this kid because you think he's gonna cherish it more. He probably gets home and he's like, his high wears off or he's not drunk anymore. He's like, the fuck is this towel doing?
He was like,
I never want
on it. He's like, this towel is all I need.
I didn't even mean it on some like gay fan shit like that. I just meant like he just like wakes up and he's like, the fuck does this towel come from? Oh, fuck it. Just nut quick and just fucking kick it under the couch or something.
I gotta pause myself for that one.
But fucking, now that you say that, yeah, it could be like some gay stand shit too. Yo, there's a high probability that is a cum rag now.
Have you guys obviously have talked about Kill Shot and fucking all that shit already, eh?
Yeah. Did we talk about it?
Yeah.
You must have.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Early September.
I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have not talked about it.
Yeah, how couldn't you?
I forget what we even talk about anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm so drunk when we do this.
You think there's a clear winner in that, just for?
You know what?
Record?
Personally, like I think M won, but a lot of people think MGK's diss was a better record. Now I don't know. a lot of them say it was a better record. M went at him lyrically better, but then other people say like MGK had better disses in his record too. So like, at the end of the day, I personally think Eminem won, but I think that's one that's kind of like
I know I feel biased to say it.
I kind of do too, but
yeah. Oh, I think like
it's fair to debate. It's like Ether and Takeover. Like
the
the large consensus would be Nas won, which is kind of like, or like a good consensus would be that Nas won.
But
maybe
like
not the large, but like more than 50%, right? But like Ether became a term. But like same with this, I think like a larger consensus of people would say Eminem won, but a lot of people do believe that MGK took it too. And so it's like there's like that balance. But like as to me, like I think Ether's a better record than Takeover.
But with like the
I think so too.
Well, I think it's a better diss. Takeover's a better record. Ether's a better diss.
I don't even like the Takeover record.
And same with Killshot and Rap Devil. Rap Devil's a better record. Killshot's a better diss.
Ether was directly at Jay, whereas Jay didn't initially don't be the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen. Wasn't initially, he only did the first 2 verses and then he came out with the third one.
Yeah, because he did it live at Summer Jam and he pulled down the picture of Prodigy when he was like a dancer as a kid.
And I think on the Summer Jam he just said
Ask Nas, you don't want to wear hoes.
Ended it at that. And they had there were a couple other songs they had at each other first.
I think Super Ugly came out before, didn't it?
Yes.
I think Super Ugly and...
they each had one, or maybe one of them had 2.
And it all kind of started with like the Memphis Bleak shit, like... What's he say on... Was it Got My Mind Made Up?
I think it was that.
Life is written, so who you trying to be or something?
Yeah.
And then Nas on the Bridge 2001, he's like, oh no, you didn't want to know whose life was written. The life I'm living, the ice, the women, the kites I'm sending.
That's such an ill verse.
That shit is ill.
The Bridge is over. Is that like the original hip-hop beef, probably? The Bridge?
The Bridge is like the first notable, not notable, but the first like...
Who was it?
Big hip-hop beef. But before that, you would have had Roxanne... verse Roxanne Shante verse what UTFO?
Roxanne
was it UTFO?
I don't think that was first. I think it was the.
It would have been Cool Mo D and Busy B. Would have been the first like
that one right there. Yeah.
Technical like rap battle beef, but like but it wasn't really a beef, but it was like the first like sparring back and forth, like because the crews used to battle, right? Like Fantastic Four, or like Funky 4+1 and like. I don't know, all those groups back then had like such similar names. I'm probably mixing them all up, but like they used to battle, right? But they wouldn't like directly battle. Like Grandmaster Caz wasn't going at them like, yo, fuck you, I fucked your bitch, right? Like they would battle sets. So who had the better performance, and that's how you would battle back in the day. And then with the
it was just to improve your rhyming skills.
Well, and it was kind of like they'd be like competitions. Like you would take home like $100 or something. You know what I mean? And you would have your crew. A DJ and like 5 rappers, and the other person would have like a crew, a DJ and 5 rappers, and you would each like perform like, let's say like a 20-minute set or something, or a 10-minute set, and then you'd go back and forth performing your sets, and the crowd would judge who won, right? That was like the original battles. And then Cool Mo D and Busy B was the first one where like Cool Mo D went up and like dissed him.
Yeah.
And then from there, I would say, I don't know, what, like the first real beef on wax? I think it'd have to be Roxanne Shante versus,
yeah, on wax, I think that might be that.
Roxanne, and then what followed it, all the Roxanne imitations and all that shit. Like, I think that would have been really the first.
True.
Well, actually, Nas says it.
87?
What's Nas saying on Represent? Before the...
Represent. I don't know.
How's the last verse start? Before the KRS One beef with MC Shan, around the time when Shantae dissed the real Roxanne.
Yeah.
So the Roxanne wars were definitely before the Bridge is over.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, because she was the first one. She was the first one to pop in the Juice Crew. Like that was the first like big record Marley produced was Roxanne's Revenge.